Okay, we're reading some Am I Overreacting today, and it's gonna get so wild. Some of the stuff on here is so unbelievable, and we're reading it today. I've seen your comments, everybody, about not having cats in the background. I am gonna work something out. I don't know if that's gonna be like a single tower or like a single basket, but I'm gonna get something really close to me so that you can still see them. I tried putting that cat tower behind me, but it didn't really work with this camera, so I'll figure something out. But in the meantime, let's get into this. I've actually seen somebody else read this one, and it was so wild. It's called Am I Overreacting After I Found Out That My Boyfriend's Online Friend Group that I became a part of 2 years ago has been just him the whole time. An absolute bombshell of a title. I guess I should have been less oblivious, but since a little before we started dating in 2022, I was added to my boyfriend's, just friend at the time, 3-person Instagram group chat with what he explained were some of his closest online friends. The 2 other accounts seemed like real people because they had real followers and comments on their posts and drastically different aesthetics and looks to them. We eventually made a Discord server for us, and that alone was convincing enough, since multiple times we'd all be active at the same time. We never voice chatted, but I used to never voice chat either, so I didn't think twice. The group got closer though as more and more time passed since I was first added to their group chat. And last month we got together and planned a research trip to Hawaii for August. We live on the east coast of the US. Like, we booked everything. So imagine my surprise when I'm over at his house tonight and his computer's open and I want to log into my Google Docs when I accidentally stumble across, first of all, follower bot sites, and also him logged in and chatting with me as one of the individuals that I thought I'd become close with. And I got this sinking feeling. I didn't jump to the idea that they could be fake either. I was like, maybe he just got their login since they're all so close and is way too interested in their messages. But then I noticed their only chats were the group chats in the server. And the real kicker was the email address it was signed up under was his backup email address with his full name. I quite literally snooped until he got out of the shower and caught me, which I'm not saying was right of me, but I couldn't help myself. During my snooping, I gradually became devastatingly confident that he wasn't behind just one, but both of the accounts. I've never seen his face so red. He just absolutely panicked and started shouting at me to get out of his business. I couldn't even form the right words to say to him. In the end, I just walked out of his apartment sobbing. It's very early in the morning, I get that, but this screenshot is what he has to say. And I'm starting to feel crazy. Am I overreacting about my discovery? I just want to know why. When it finally came time for the Hawaii trip, how were you going to explain that? What were you thinking? You know something I've noticed about you? Oh my god, immediately turning it on to them. You can never just be calm, and there always has to be an issue. I know you were raised in a volatile environment and you still have to relearn a lot about healthy relationship dynamics. Oh, the audacity of this guy. It's like you thrive on chaos only. And we were gonna see Wicked tonight. Well, I guess there that goes. You can't be serious. I deserve answers. I'm honestly so creeped out. Basically, half of my life for the past 2 years has been a complete and total lie, and you were behind all of it. Okay, don't be dramatic. You know this isn't a big deal. You're just giddy to harp on this and make it a bigger issue. Bro, what are you talking about, not a big deal? Of course it's a big deal, and of course it's not okay. That's bloody awful. Yeah, like the top comment says, you need to learn about healthy relationship dynamics. Lol. Says the guy who's also 2 other fake people. For real though, he's genuinely gaslighting you. When you say in your post you feel crazy, that's what he's going for. He'd rather you feel that way. That for him would be better than taking responsibility for lying to you. Screw him. Yeah, he knows that it is a big deal, but yeah, trying to make OP think that they're in the wrong and that OP's crazy or something. The comment below that says you're not overreacting. That's insane. The comment below that says he's trying to make you look crazy when he did something borderline sociopathic for 2 years. What the f? The comment below that says that's literally insane behavior, girl. Do not let him gaslight you into believing otherwise. He's mentally unwell. The second top comment says, yeah, this is not okay. I'm blown away that this is actually real because what? How could somebody do that to you? Your partner of all people. And like, was he ever planning on telling you or just letting it ride out? What does he gain from this? So many things are running through my mind, but the most disgusting factor is how he responded to it. Yeah. And it honestly sounds so manipulative. He's deflecting instead of owning up to his actions. I'm so sorry that you're going through this. Yeah, same here. How unbelievable. What was his plan for the Hawaii trip? Like, oh, well, I guess they couldn't make it because they don't exist. I can't even wrap my head around how creepy this is. And the fact that he's making it out like OP's the problem. That was like the worst possible reaction ever to this. Oh, you can never just be calm. I know you were raised in a volatile environment and you still have a lot to learn about healthy relationship dynamics. What do you know about a healthy relationship? Mr. Pretending that your other people. This comment says, not overreacting. Ghost him and be thankful that you didn't procreate. And OP said, I think ghosting is what I'm gonna do. And right, LMAO. Yeah, I'm hoping that everything's okay and I'm hoping that OP's safe. Yeah, I don't know, definitely sort of terrifying behavior a little bit. I don't really know what the whole goal with this was, and I'm sort of concerned to know what the whole goal was. Like, what was the go with the Hawaii trip? How was that gonna work? What was the plan? Where was this leading? I don't know, but it scares me a little bit. The next one says, am I overreacting? My friend wants to kick me out after I lost my home in the LA wildfire. Oh, I'm so sorry, OP. Throwaway account, my main has too much personal stuff on it. Long story short, I've known this dude for 15 years. He's always been a little bit flaky, but we've been friends forever. When he lost everything, I gave him a place to sleep and live. I literally didn't charge him a cent until he figured his life out and moved out. I, like many others, lost my home in the LA wildfires. You can't imagine how terrible this has been for so many of us. I've literally been in tears most days. I've got nothing except a car and some clothes. I've only been staying on his couch for less than 2 weeks, but he has zero awareness. Suddenly, it's 3 weeks, and now there's a mystery girl who has priority. I'm just sad, man. This dude was my friend. I feel betrayed. Am I overreacting here? Or am I in the right to be absolutely pissed and want to remove him permanently from my life after this? Sorry, you are gonna have to bounce. Like, I love you, but I need my space back. It's been 3 weeks. Dude, you for real? My house burnt down. I let you crash with me for 2 years. For free. Dead ass, I'm sorry, but the girl I'm seeing wants to spend more time here and it's weird with you on the couch. Like, dead ass, I thank you for letting me stay, but I don't mean you can be here for 2 years. 3 weeks is enough time to figure it out. Like, I get the fire was awful, my office burnt down too, bro, but like, we're all moving on and it's time. What about the something insurance? That's not even a realistic thing at this moment. It's being investigated with hundreds of other people who lost their house. Chances are I'm screwed. I just can't believe this crap. It's fine though, it's your place, but don't think that we're good after this. You literally said you can stay here as long as you need for free. I'll get my stuff out tonight. I'm literally gonna be homeless, you know that. Come on, you'll be chill. Car camping, ha. Oh, the audacity. It's all finna work out trust. I'm praying for you. I already packed your stuff, no stress. Oh, God. Yeah, like this comment says, you're a worthless, spineless piece of crap, dead ass. If he ever crawls out of the sludge that he currently resides in, remind him he can go car camping, ha. Put this crap on blast to every mutual that you have. Yeah, dead ass. That is so awful. Yeah, the top comment, I already packed your stuff. Yeah, what? The second top comment says, car camping, ha. That's infuriating. Yeah, it really is. I'm so sorry, OP. The comment below that says, not overreacting, he should be dead to you. And I'd let any and all shared friends know that after you let him crash with you for 2 years, he threw you out after 3 weeks after your house burnt down. And where the F are you supposed to go? There are no housing options available in LA. The comment below that says, not overreacting, what a piece of crap. Cut him out of your life, he's not a friend. Selfish doesn't even cut it. Under the comment that said, I already packed your stuff, OP said, yep, this pissed me off the most. I was out getting us groceries. This comment says, I hope this is fake, but if not, he can get dead ass. If you let him stay for free for 2 years, he'll definitely get his eventually. OP said, I do believe in karma and I'm confident that he will regret this. Yeah, dead ass. Yeah, that's so bad. Am I overreacting or is this a total breach of privacy? Backstory, it's honestly pretty much non-existent. A uniformed officer in his patrol vehicle pulled up next to me to tell me that my tire was low, and then I said, oh my god, I didn't know, thank you. He drove away and I got this a few hours after. I'm kind of annoyed that he looked up my whole file just to get my number against my will. Hey, I'm sorry, I don't recognize the number. Who is this? This is the officer who pulled next to you to tell you that you had a low tire yesterday. Oh, okay. I mean, thanks again for that, but how did you get my number, lol? This is the number that came up when I searched up your license plate. I figured I'd reach out and see if maybe you wanted to get to know each other possibly, or possibly go to dinner sometime. I promise I don't do this often, haha. You were just very nice and attractive, of course. Wow, I appreciate the compliment, thank you. You're welcome, my name is so-and-so, by the way. The top comment says, that's ungodly creepy. If he ran your plate, he's got your address, by the way. Yeah, not a good first impression. Definitely not. The comment below that says, I promise I don't do this often. Means he does this often. The one below that says, I'd report him for reaching out personally. That's creepy AF. Stay safe out there. Yeah, that's an absolute breach of privacy. This subreddit's scary. But yeah, stay safe, OP. Am I overreacting for telling my mum that my girlfriend and I aren't coming to Christmas dinner? I'm not even sure how to respond at this point. I love my girlfriend so much, and if I told her my mum said this, It would crush her. We'll try to be there around 4 p.m. then. It's about a 2-hour drive from our apartment. Is so-and-so planning on coming with you? Yeah, she's off work that day. That's okay. Please ask if she'll tone it down, since some of the grandkids will be there. Tone it down? Clothes, makeup, and please don't bring up the living situation. Anything in particular clothing-wise? Living situation? She dresses very flamboyant and woke, and it makes some of the family uncomfortable. You're all living together and not married. It sets a bad example for the grandchildren. Can we call to talk about this? I'm at work now. Please just pass that along to her. I'm not gonna ask her to change the way that she dresses for your Christmas dinner. She's an adult, and I can't promise that I will not mention something about our life during dinner. And if she wants to bring a dish with potatoes in it, Aunt so-and-so had to change dishes. Well, she can't just come into our family and make everybody uncomfortable. Being an adult sometimes means that you have to think about other people's feelings. That's very true. I think in this case I need to think about her feelings. I think we may skip Christmas dinner. That's a little bit extreme, don't you think? That's not extreme at all. Yeah, we're not coming by. Yeah, the top comment, thank you for being a significant other that sticks up for your person. I'd understand if she likes to show up in a nightclub type of outfit, but what does woke mean in relation to clothing? And you shouldn't have to avoid talking about your life. That's your life decision. These grandkids are growing up now, not in 1950. OP said, not sure how to pin comments or edit the post, but my girlfriend is bi and occasionally dyes her hair blue or pink, septum piercing, very colourful clothing and big accessories. It's her personality and it's nothing crazy sexual or extreme. No fishnets or thongs, haha. It's her personal style that may or may not give queer energy, I guess, which my mum doesn't appreciate. Like, oh my god, she's different than me and that's not okay, so I have to tell them. It's so unbelievably narrow-minded and sad. I don't know anything about OP's mum, besides the fact that they're very clearly worried about the wrong stuff. It's so sad when people get hung up on all this sort of stuff that doesn't matter. Like, oh my god, she's bisexual. The horror. Oh my god, the world's gonna end. She has colourful hair. Oh no. And it said you're all living together and not married. It sets a bad example or something. Yeah, sets a bad example for the grandchildren. Oh, it's so exhausting. But yeah, thank you for standing up for your partner, OP. I'm sorry that your mum's so narrow-minded. Oh yeah, this one, we've definitely read this one before, but I have to read this again. Am I overreacting? I received this text from my boyfriend. For context, my female 20 boyfriend, male 21, and I live together, and I work full-time as well as split the rent 50-50. I cook all the meals and I clean the house even after my graveyard shifts. All he does is work, come home to play games, and occasionally invites friends over. We've been together for 5 years and he's been acting this way for the last 3 months, and when I tell him how it's making me feel, he tells me that I'm wrong and I'm overreacting. So basically, I'm asking, am I overreacting? I know I usually hint at being respectful because I don't want to make a big deal about it when my friends are at the house, but sometimes you leave dishes in the sink, don't clean up the food that you made. You need to really get your act together before I find somebody else who can. Where are you from, dude? Planet delusional? OP does everything for you. OP cooks all the meals. OP cleans up. And you think you can treat OP like this? I've read this one before and it's so infuriating. The top comment says, I'd 100% leave this person for that last line alone in any context. If my girlfriend ever ushered the words, before I find somebody else who can, it would be over at that very moment. You can't let somebody disrespect you like this in any capacity, especially somebody you're in a relationship with. This comment says, it's very unhealthy communication and wildly entitled for somebody who does the bare minimum to contribute to the household with half of finances. Leave this miserable Yes, so aggravating. Oh my god. Like, where do you get off? How dare you speak to your partner like this? Yeah, like this comment says, yikes OP, I think you need to find somebody else. If you're really doing all the cooking and cleaning, and he still has the audacity to say something like that, you deserve better. Not overreacting. Oh yeah, you 1,000,000% deserve better. Find somebody who appreciates you, and somebody who doesn't do just the bare minimum, while having the audacity to treat you like this. That is so bad. Am I overreacting? Girlfriend used ex's phone to text me. Hey baby, it's me. My phone died and I'm using so-and-so's to let you know I'm okay. Love you so much. Wow. Okay. That's very telling immediately. They want you to know that they're with their ex. What the hell? Why are you using their phone? Why is he even with you? I thought you were supposed to be with so-and-so. It's not that big of a deal. We seen him while walking around, so he started hanging out with us. And she was at the restroom, so I couldn't, so I just used his. It's not that big of a deal. You're hanging out with your ex. If I just all of a sudden started hanging out with my ex, you would have flipped out. Let me me go hang out with my ex since it's not that big of a deal. Whatever, it's not like I planned hanging out with him anyway. Stop being mad for no reason. Laughing my ass off, right, I'll talk to you later. The top comment says, in my opinion, it's kind of weird that she'd even text you in the first place, like she purposely wanted to let you know that she was with him. The second top comment says, seems like she's one of those psychos who enjoys getting a rise out of you. Stay with her if you enjoy being miserable. Okay, so there's an update. Just to update everybody, she came over and we talked and she broke down crying and told me the truth. She was never with her friend, she was with him at his house, and she did cheat on me. She was crying hysterically and says she wants me and me only, like I was going to take her back. I said hell no, and I kicked her out. I threw everything of hers in the front lawn. Thank you to everybody who left comments. You guys are amazing. Yeah, that's sad. I'm so sorry, OP. The top comment says, well, the update takes away what I would have said. I'm sorry for you. Don't fall for her crying. She's a grown, responsible person. You did good. It feels like she cheated and she felt really guilty and she wanted to tell OP. So, like, use the ex's phone to message OP to what? Like maybe subtly sort of let them know that they're with their ex. Maybe as like a way of telling OP without telling OP. I don't know. It definitely seems intentional. Like there was a reason they sent OP a message from the ex's phone. They wanted OP to know that they were with their ex. Whether they wanted OP to know that because they felt guilty and they were trying to figure out a way to tell OP, or they were trying to get a rise out of OP and what, like make OP jealous or something? I don't know. But yeah, that was definitely not an accident. Oh, that's so sad. OP said, thank you guys for all the support. It's blowing my mind. I'm sorry that I can't get to everybody, but just know that it means everything to me. I haven't felt appreciated in a long time. Thank you guys so much. Much love to you all. The next one says, am I overreacting? I called the police after an Amazon driver left me this note. Background and context. I've been married to my husband for over 10 years. We have 3 kids. He's a veteran working in a private security, and I'm a stay-at-home mum. I've got PTSD from childhood sexual abuse, and while therapy has helped me a lot, I still struggle, especially when I'm alone. Because of that, contactless delivery services are a lifeline for me. Groceries, packages, you name it. I never answer the door. I'm too anxious. But I always try to show my appreciation by waving as they drive away, leaving drinks and snacks or tipping extra. Here's what happened. The other day, I was bringing in some Amazon packages when a folded note slipped out. On the outside, it had my initials and the word discreet written on it. Inside was this handwritten message. I immediately checked our cameras and I saw a blue Amazon van had parked outside of our house for about 10 minutes before the driver got out. He walked to the door with his face uncovered, but when he got close to the camera, he turned his head away and pulled up his mask. He left the packages and the note, then he walked back to his van, immediately pulling his mask down once his back was to the camera. So we started digging through older footage and found multiple clips of the same driver delivering packages over the past few weeks. In one video taken just days before the note was left, the driver looks directly at the camera and smirks and gives a very deliberate wink. What? I'm sure you can imagine that at this point my husband was ready to disembowel someone, and my nervous system was sounding the alarm bells. The police were contacted, but they said no laws were broken and there's really nothing they can do. However, the officer did call the number on the note and spoke to him. The message relayed to us was that the driver apologized, claimed that he didn't mean to scare me, and assured the officer that it wouldn't happen again. The officer felt it was likely a misunderstanding and said the man seemed genuinely upset about the situation. My husband is far from convinced that that was a misunderstanding and wants to contact Amazon to escalate the issue further. Meanwhile, I'm stuck trying to process this roller coaster and figure out if it's my past trauma making me overthink it. No, definitely not. Or if it's sending false alarms before I cost somebody their job. Maybe it was an inappropriate attempt to leave a compliment. He did apologize and the officer seemed pretty convinced. Did I take an awkward compliment and spiral out of control because of my own issues? Am I overreacting? And the note says, nothing has stopped me in my tracks, quite like the way that your hair. What does that say? That pretty smile beneath your sparkling eyes. Since that moment, I haven't forgotten your face. I loathe to only get that off my chest and seek to do nothing of this sort again. That is, of course, if it's fine by you, the Amazon guy. Yeah, let's not forget the part where he was taking his mask off so that the camera didn't get him. This comment says, contact Amazon. He needs to be removed from your route, or you need to have another driver assigned to you on the route. I had a clerk look up my home address after purchasing home furnishings. I had no idea he decided that I was pretty until he showed up at my door, all the way across the city. I was married with children. I am definitely not the small talk type. I had no conversation with this clerk other than paying for the item and arrangements for delivery. The company fired him when I contacted them. You cannot be too careful as a woman. You simply can't. You'll be criticized regardless of what you do. So protect yourself. Yeah, the comment below that. Why isn't anybody mentioning that he covered his face when he got too close to the camera? That's a terrifying red flag. He knows exactly what he's doing. OP said maybe I should clarify called the police because it seems a lot of people are were thinking that we called 911 and tied up critical resources. But no, my husband called the non-emergency police number to discuss what had happened and if there was anything we should do. An officer called us back when they had time and interviewed me over the phone and then called the other guy. 911 was never called and the police did not actually show up. It was all over the phone, non-emergency. Yeah, no, you're not overreacting, OP. So creepy. Am I overreacting? My ex texted me this on my way home from work yesterday. I colored out the names for privacy, but yo, I can't make this up. I got off from work at 5, went and got gas and stopped at the car wash that's on my way home. I work an hour away from my house, so the wash is 30 minutes from work, 30 minutes from my house. My city's so small that we don't even have a car wash, and the closest city with a car wash just so happens to be the one that my ex lives in. As far as I knew, we didn't end on bad terms. About 2 years ago, I found out that my mum had cancer. I know I said over a year in the text. I was so livid I couldn't remember exactly, and I tried to call him and got ghosted on every text and call. Since then, I forgot about him, moved on, started a new relationship that I've been in for about a year and a half now, started a new job, and just have been doing my own thing. The whole situation is bonkers. Hey, you need to stop showing up in my city. Oh my god, the first message is terrible. Your city? I'm sorry, who is this? It's so-and-so. Oh wow, laughing emoji. Wow. Yeah, wow. I'm not showing up in your city. Stop playing dumb. I just saw you not even 20 minutes ago at the car wash by my house. We live 30 minutes from each other. That's the closest car wash to my house. You're delusional. Yeah, like how would this be about your ex? Oh, that's so terrible. Yeah, everything revolves around me, bro. I'm delusional, but you were texting me asking what happened to us, and now all of a sudden I'm seeing, and then it cuts off. I texted you that over a year ago because I found out that my mum had cancer, and you ghosted me out of nowhere. I had no friends because you isolated me from them. So I turned to the one person I did have, or at least thought that I could confide in. Is this some kind of sick-ass joke? Do you really think my world revolves around you entirely? Yeah, they definitely do think that. How would this ever be about them? So self-centered. I never said that your world revolved around me. Yeah, you pretty much did. I said you needed to stop coming around my house. It's not healthy. It's got nothing to do with you, dude. Why aren't you responding to me? Because this conversation is literally making me lose brain cells. I don't think it's worth my time. I forgot about you a long time ago. I literally went to a car wash on my way home from work. Are you actually that dense? There's nothing for us to even talk about. You just want everything to be about you so bad that you can't fathom any other possibility. That's insane. Please seek help. Go to therapy. Talk to your new girlfriend. I don't care. Just to leave me alone. That's a very solid response, OP. Yeah, the top comment, you need to stop showing up in my city. And then proceeds to say that I never said my world doesn't revolve around you. The math is not mathing. What the hell? Yeah, you're in the same area as me, so that must have something to do with me. Yeah, this comment, you were texting me asking what happened to us a year ago, and now you happen to be at a car wash near my house. A year after that text, you obviously want me so bad. Yeah, that's ridiculous. OP's living their life, not even thinking about this person, getting their car washed, but stay out of my city because you're obviously only in my city because what, you want to get my attention or something? The next one says, am I overreacting? I asked my girlfriend to meet me at the finish line of my marathon, but I didn't check my phone much during the race. Well, yeah, that makes sense because you were running, waiting for the bus. You're doing amazing. Been waiting for almost an hour. It's okay. I'll be done in an hour anyway. I'm not gonna make it. I'll meet you at home. I don't know why the effort's so delayed. Now it's saying 27 minutes. I'd try to see if I can make it. I've been waiting in the cold for an hour. Okay, I tried. I'm sorry. I'm freezing. The bus will get here at 11:30. It's an hour trip. Should I wait and take it or not? It would be nice to have you here. Can you wait in the library? The library's closed for construction. My phone's at 28%. I'm gonna get there way after you're done though. I'll meet you at home. If I take the bus, I'll be getting there at 12:30. Is that okay? I know you're running, but please answer when you can. You're running, not dying. How can you even text while you're running? I got on the bus. My phone's at 25%. I'm a little annoyed I waited an hour in the cold. If you actually want me there, you could be a little better at communicating. OP's running a marathon. Yes or no takes 1 minute to text. Do you think OP's scrolling their phone while they're running a marathon? Or answer my calls at the bare minimum. I'm so upset. Why is it so hard for you to communicate? Because they're running a marathon. What, if they got a gun against your head? You can't stop for 2 minutes? They're in the middle of a race. Answer my effing text for God's sake. I don't want to get there and find out that you left. That'd be so disrespectful. I'm at 20%. WTF, I can see you finish. I'm at 10%. You're such a... You're literally such an a-hole. Sorry, baby, I was concentrating. It's an effing race. I'll meet you at the bus stop when you get off. A marathon you paid to enter. I'm at the McDonald's. I'm so upset at you. You could literally care less. This comment says running and texting are already not easy, but you were in a literal marathon and she expected text back? That's crazy. I hope you got an apology, and if not, you should get one. By the sounds of it, they did not get an apology. The response to that says, imagine training for a marathon and putting in that time and effort to prep for the race, and in the moments before you start, your girlfriend is spamming your phone with the inconveniences of her phone not being charged and her scrambling to catch a bus. Either plan accordingly to be there or stay home. Harassing your partner during their big moment all because of your minor inconveniences is so inconsiderate and narcissistic. Yeah, but they want OP to apologize. The second top comment says, life is way too short to be managing the feelings of people who can't manage their own. Yeah, you were running a marathon. You weren't scrolling your phone watching videos. I don't understand that reaction at all. The top comment says, I love how her support in the beginning slowly started becoming anger and then full out anger. You're doing great, baby. You're an a-hole. You're such a... It's an effing race. Laughing my ass off. That night must have been entertaining. The comment below that says, as somebody who has run 3 marathons and understands the pain, time, dedication, and concentration it takes to complete, she's not only overreacting, but is incredibly selfish and lacking empathy. Use the marathon training and run away. The comment below that says, wow, dump her ASAP. You're running a marathon. You're not going for a walk. No one should expect you to be having a full-on conversation while running a marathon. This is a very selfish person. Partners are supposed to be there to lift you up and support you for things like this. Instead, she made it all about her. That's pathetic. Congratulations on your marathon. Yeah, you're an a-hole because you're not responding because you're running a marathon that you both would have known was coming up for a long time. Oh yeah, that doesn't make you an a-hole. Yeah, that's enough for today. Am I overreacting is way more terrifying than I realized. I'll definitely be making more episodes on here soon. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed today's episode, guys. And let's read something wholesome. When the surfer comes to the table when you're chomping on your food and is asking if everything's okay, and you just go, is good. Yeah, that's so funny because it's so true. Like, I don't know if I just don't take a breath when I'm eating at a restaurant or something, and I'm like constantly eating, but this happens every single time. I actually don't think I've ever had a time where this has happened when I didn't have a mouthful of food. I love that so many people have the same experience. That's so funny. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you had a great time today. The comment of the day goes to It's Oasis. Vincey, can you please mix in some Am I the Devil post? I feel like most of the stories that we get from Am I the A-hole are mainly not the a-hole verdicts, and I really want to hear some stories where OP is the jerk in the situation. Absolutely we can, It's Oasis. I'll definitely make sure to do that in the next Am I the A-hole episodes. And I couldn't agree more. Pretty much everyone that we ever read is not the a-hole. Even though it is still interesting, it does still get repetitive. So yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. I'm all around going to try to make the episodes more captivating. I'm somebody who really gets in the habit of doing something the same way again and again and again. But I want to make really fun videos and the sort of videos that you watch and you're like, oh my God, what did we just read? So yeah, I'll definitely do that. And thank you for the comment. And thank you for the support, everybody. Make sure you look after yourself and make sure you have a beautiful, amazing rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!